Bonjour tout le monde and welcome into my kitchen, the Gay Gourmand here, and today we're going to be getting ready for the holidays. The holidays should be fun, stress-free, and relaxing. So this recipe for mini pumpkin cheesecake allows you to make it in advance and relax the day of. Granted that you're the one who signed up to make dessert, so hopefully it's not too late for you. You can also take it out an hour before serving, then top with homemade whipped cream or store-bought. No judgment. I believe the holidays should be a judgment-free zone. I mean, we're all just trying to get by without some type of family fight or dispute with your partner or friends. So hopefully with this spin on pumpkin pie, or what the French call tarte de citrouille, it will help you keep your sanity while making everyone's taste buds very happy. I know it can also be daunting on what supplies to get for desserts, so I've included links on my website. Don't worry, it's mainly just getting the proper silicone molds for baking to make it look nice. I've made it super easy for you, and the good news is you have plenty of time before the holidays to get everything you need. Hey, if you can avoid the grocery store rush, why not, right? Okay, so I've given you all my tips and tricks. Now let's get started. The first step is to make our graham cracker crust. All you'll need is a full sleeve graham crackers. So you'll have 9 graham crackers here. Go ahead and break up. So after I mixed up for a little bit, this is the texture I'm going for. I've got some powder in there, some graham cracker powder, and then I have some bigger pieces. I'm also adding half a cup of old-fashioned rolled oats, 2 tablespoons of dark brown sugar. I'm doing dark brown sugar because I want a little bit of that molasses flavor, something you really don't get from light brown sugar. And then 1/4 teaspoon of kosher salt. Lastly, we'll add 7 tablespoons of melted unsalted butter. Now this is the only fat we're adding to the crust to bind everything together. And you want this mix to look wet. If it looks too dry, it's gonna be really crumbly at the end. And this is perfect. Okay, so we've got our mixture and now we have our silicone molds. This is where all the layering starts. If I'm gonna be exact here, you will want 2 tablespoons in each container. And just to show you how to properly do this, you'll just grab a spoon and smash it down. You'll just want to help the binding process as much as possible. If I were just to dump in the 2 tablespoons, it wouldn't stick well together. And I went ahead and I sprayed with some nonstick spray. I actually used olive oil spray, just a little bit. And after 12 minutes, this is what they should look like. They're just slightly browned on top. I'll let these sit while I work on the cheesecake and the pumpkin puree mixture. Now for the cheesecake. Add 4 packages of cream cheese at room temperature, 1 cup of sugar, and 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Now we'll add 1 egg at a time. Now that everything's mixed up and smooth, take 4 cups of the cheesecake mixture and set off to the side. With the remaining cheesecake mixture, mix in a cup of the pumpkin puree, 4 teaspoons of pumpkin spice or pumpkin pie spice, and just a dash of cinnamon and nutmeg. Here's my cinnamon, just a dash, and a dash of nutmeg. Go ahead and mix up. Starting to smell like Thanksgiving over here. I'll use a 1/4 cup of the cheesecake and a 1/4 cup of the pumpkin puree on top. So you'll have a little bit of the crust at the bottom, then the cheesecake, then the pumpkin puree. And now I'll do the exact same thing with the pumpkin puree. All right, these are ready to go in the oven on 325 for about 40 minutes. All right, so I just took these out of the oven after 38 minutes. These look perfect. I'm going to let these sit for an hour so they can completely cool down. Then I'll place both trays of cheesecake in the freezer for at least 3 hours to firm up. Cover with plastic too. I wanted to show you the process of removing these from the silicone. What I do is I try and loosen them up just by stretching them out a little bit. And if need be, just run a toothpick But these actually look ready to go. I just slowly pop it out. And voila. Look how perfect these look. You can see you have the crumb crust on the bottom, then you have your cheesecake, and the pumpkin puree went ahead and went in the middle, which is fine because we used the same measurements for the cheesecake versus the pumpkin puree. So even though it looks like there's more cheesecake, with each bite you'll see equal amounts of pumpkin and cheesecake. And voila, you have mini pumpkin pie cheesecakes to wow all of your guests this year for Thanksgiving. Now I did top these with some homemade whipped cream. I put a little bit of cinnamon in there as well. The recipe will be linked. I did this whipped cream recipe previously on another dessert I made called the strawberry lemon posay. The whipped cream recipe gives a little bit of texture so you don't have a goopy mess. I set one aside just for me, so let's give it a taste. Ooh, looks so good. Now before I bite into it, I want to show you the layers here. You can see you have plenty of pumpkin pie in the middle. All right, here we go. I'm so excited, I can't wait. I love the layers of cheesecake mixed with the pumpkin pie. It's like you're eating whipped cream with your pumpkin pie and that crust. I love the additional texture of having the oats in there. Now this is a keeper. Oh my gosh. I really hope you've enjoyed making this recipe. It's incredibly simple. You just need to make sure you have the right tools, which again, I'll link everything on my site. Remember, the holidays should be fun and stress-free. So relax, have some delicious dessert, and enjoy yourself. And until next time, remember to cook and bake fearlessly.